Long ago, in the sacred and beautiful kingdom of Ayodhya, there ruled a noble and righteous king named Dasharath. His kingdom was a place of rare peace and prosperity. The rivers flowed gently through thriving lands, fields were always green with rich harvests, and the cities were filled with music, trade, and joyful life. People lived without fear, protected by a king who ruled with justice, wisdom, and compassion. Yet even in a kingdom so perfect, King Dasharath carried a deep and silent sorrow. Despite his greatness, wealth, and honor, he didn't have a son to continue the royal lineage of the Suryavansh dynasty. This absence weighed heavily on his heart, especially as he grew older and began to think of the future of Ayodhya. Dasharath had 3 queens, each with her own nature and strength. Queen Kaushalya was gentle, calm, and deeply devoted to Dharma. Queen Kaikeyi was brave, proud, and full of fiery determination. Queen Sumitra was wise, serene, and always balanced in thought and action. Though they lived in royal comfort, all 3 shared the same quiet longing to be blessed with sons. Few people in Ayodhya knew that Dasharath already had a daughter named Shanta. She was the eldest child of Queen Kaushalya. Shanta was no ordinary princess. She was calm, intelligent, deeply spiritual, and always drawn toward righteousness and compassion. Her presence carried a quiet grace that soothed everyone around her. When she was very young, Dasharath made a difficult decision. He gave Shanta in adoption to his close friend Romapad, the king of Anga, and Varshini, elder sister of Kaushalya, who had no children of their own. Once, Varshini jokingly expressed her wish for his daughter, and Dasharath agreed. The word of Raghukul was binding, and Shanta was adopted, becoming the beloved princess of Angdesh. This strengthened the friendship and harmony between the 2 kingdoms, though it caused deep emotional pain in Dasharath's heart. Shanta grew up, raised with love and care, and became a beloved princess known for her wisdom and kindness. In Angdesh, life was peaceful for many years until one day a great mistake changed everything. During a monsoon season, a Brahmin came seeking help from King Romapad, but the king ignored him. The Brahmin left in sorrow and anger. Soon after, a severe drought struck the kingdom. The rain stopped completely, rivers dried up, crops failed, and the people suffered under the burning sun. Fear and desperation spread everywhere. Sages of the kingdom said that only the presence of a pure and powerful sage named Rishi Shringa could bring rain back to the land. Rishi Shringa was unlike any other sage. He was the son of the great sage Vibhandak, and his birth itself was considered divine and mysterious. His father raised him in complete isolation deep in the forest, near the river Tungabhadra. Rishishringa grew up far away from human society. He had never seen a city, never spoke to anyone except his father, and knew nothing of worldly life. His entire life was devoted to meditation, prayer, sacred study, and strict spiritual discipline. Through years of devotion, he gained immense spiritual power. His presence alone could bring balance to nature. As the drought in Ang became unbearable, King Romapad was filled with distress. That's when Princess Shanta stepped forward with quiet courage. With humility and compassion, she went into the forest to meet Rishi Shringa. When the sage first saw her, he had never seen a woman before, pure and untouched by worldly knowledge. He believed she was some divine being or another form of sage. Shanta treated him with patience, kindness, and deep respect. Slowly, without disturbing his innocence, she introduced him to the world beyond the forest. Through her presence, Rishi Shringa felt emotions he had never known before. He was gradually persuaded to leave the forest and enter the kingdom of Anga. The moment he stepped into the land, everything began to shift. The air felt charged with sacred energy. When he performed Vedic rituals, dark clouds gathered in the sky. Thunder echoed, lightning flashed, and finally heavy rain poured down upon the earth. The drought ended, and life returned to the land. The people of Anga wept with gratitude and happiness. Over time, Shanta and Rishi Shringa developed a pure and respectful bond rooted in simplicity and Dharma. Eventually, they were married, and their union brought peace and blessings to the kingdom. But far away in Ayodhya, King Dasharath felt a quiet sadness after learning of Shanta's life. Though she was safe and honored, he felt an emotional distance that he could not heal. His deepest concern, that his daughter had entered an ascetic life in a forest with a sage, far from royal comfort and palace life, remained in his heart, silent and unspoken. This silence was not cruelty, but grief, an unresolved sorrow of a father who felt he had lost his daughter to a destiny he did not fully understand. Yet destiny continued to unfold beyond human control. Years passed, and Dasharath's deeper sorrow remained unchanged. He still did not have a son. Unable to bear it any longer, he approached his royal guru, sage Vashisht. With deep wisdom, Vashisht advised him to perform the sacred Putrakameshti Yagna. Only the great sage Rishishringa could perform this sacred prayer. Dasharath walked barefoot to the forest to invite sage Rishishringa to carry out this yagna. The entire kingdom prepared this ceremony with devotion. Sacred fires were lit, and sage Rishishringa sang Vedic chants which rose into the sky, and sages gathered from distant lands. The atmosphere became deeply spiritual and charged with divine presence. As the yagna reached its final moment, a miraculous event unfolded. From the blaze of the fire emerged Agni, the fire god, radiant like molten gold. In his hands he carried a sacred bowl of rice pudding. He declared that it should be given to the queens, so they would be blessed with sons of destiny. With immense devotion, King Dasharath divided the sacred offering among Queen Kaushalya and Queen Kaikeyi. Both the queens gave half their portions to Queen Sumitra. In time, destiny unfolded exactly as foretold. On the sacred day of Navami, Queen Kaushalya gave birth to a radiant son named Ram. The palace glowed with light and wonder. Queen Kaikeyi gave birth to Bharat. Queen Sumitra gave birth to twin sons, Lakshman and Shatrughna. The entire kingdom of Ayodhya erupted in celebration. Bells rang through temples, flowers rained from balconies, and streets overflowed with happiness. The four princes grew up together like one soul in four forms. They shared laughter, learning, and deep affection. Lakshman, in particular, became deeply devoted to Ram. He never wished to be apart from him. Wherever Ram went, Lakshman followed like shadow to light. Lakshman is the incarnation of Sheshnag, the divine serpent who eternally serves Lord Vishnu, symbolizing unwavering devotion and support. Bharat is the incarnation of the Sudarshan Chakra, the divine discus of Lord Vishnu, representing righteousness, authority, and the power that upholds cosmic order. Shatrughna is the incarnation of the Panchjanya, the divine conch of Lord Vishnu. The four princes were not ordinary beings, but divine manifestations aligned together for a greater purpose. As they grew older, they were trained in all types of knowledge. They studied the Vedas, philosophy, ethics, and Dharma. They also trained as warriors, mastering archery, swordsmanship, and chariot warfare. Among them, Ram stood out as the most extraordinary. He was strong yet humble, powerful yet gentle, always guided by truth and compassion. He treated everyone equally and never allowed pride to enter his heart. The people of Ayodhya loved him deeply. They believed that wherever Ram would go, peace and goodness would naturally follow. And so began the early life of Ram, the prince destined to uphold Dharma, protect truth, and become one of the greatest figures remembered in history. Beyond what ordinary eyes could perceive, the divine incarnation of Lord Vishnu had taken birth in human form, along with his eternal companions, to restore righteousness, destroy evil, and protect Dharma whenever it declines.